There we go. It's Graham here with the latest updates on the beta launch. Well, no, where is it? Heck. It's Graham here with the latest updates on We Share Abundance, soap, cash cow, and whatever else crops up. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance publicly, but we only tend to see comments from the Facebook group, and I'm just checking now, and I see that there are a couple of comments in, and they're showing, but they are from the Facebook group. So I'm going to be heading over there in a moment to so that I can interact with people, answer questions, and we can see what's going on. Okay. Doesn't matter which platform you're on, you're very welcome, but I won't see your comments. That's the only thing, unless you're in the Facebook group. But you're very welcome. Similarly, whichever continent you're from, whichever country, whatever background you have, anything insignificant like that, you're very, very welcome. We are a cloud nation. We are representative of people from all over the world. We're cosmopolitan, and our mission is to help banish poverty globally. We're never going to do that with just finance alone. It's going to take more than that. It's going to take a change in mindset for a lot of people, because wealth, prosperity, poverty, lack, abundance are all mindsets, and you will reach the level that your mindset is at, or be restricted to the level your mindset is at, if you like. You can be restricted to being wealthy. Even if you've got no money, you will still live a wealthy life. Lacking money is temporary. A wealthy mindset can be permanent, and that will attract money back. There are lots of examples of people winning huge amounts of money in lotteries and being worse off than they were before in a couple of years. They've lost everything. They're nervous wrecks. Because they had a poor mindset. I don't mean poor in the sense that it's not a good mindset, although a poor mindset could be classed that way as well. I mean poor in terms of cash, quality of life. And yet they were thrust into a wealthy situation and they lost everything. And there have been similar examples of wealthy people who've lost everything and within a short period of time have regained it all back and more. It's all to do with mindset, okay? So that is one of our focuses, of course. It needs that spark of hope to be lit in somebody's mind. If they are in a mindset which is not good for them, they need to say, okay, yeah, I can see light at the end of the tunnel. That's that hope that gets them into a position where they're willing to accept change. And once they accept change and move along, then they can change their total environment and the way that they live. As a guy, I don't think an awful lot of him. I don't think badly of him. I don't think good of him. But he is a very wealthy guy, and that's Bill Gates. And one of his comments was, it's no sin to be born poor. It's not your fault, but to die poor is your fault. I can't remember those are his exact words, but that was the sentiment behind it. And it's very true. You can be, do, and have anything that you choose as long as you believe it. It's been written in the Bible. It's been written in philosophies well before the New Testament was written. It's in almost all personal development books, tapes, videos. You can be whatever you believe. If you believe it, in fact, my little cards that I write my affirmations on, on the front of them, they have a picture of Walt Disney, and one of his quotes is, "All of our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." And it may sound like an oversimplification, but it isn't. Doesn't mean it's easy. You've got to have that courage. You've got to be able to have the dreams and have the courage to pursue them. But if you stick with that, they will happen. They must happen. Okay? And that applies to We Share Abundance as much as anything. Okay? So let's get over to Facebook. And we'll see what's going on in there. I'm going to go to Facebook, look for We Share Abundance Publicly, which is our group. And I'm going to scroll down and hopefully I'll see me broadcasting on the 26th of April, which is today. Yep. And when I click to expand, we've got my sound on. Let me get rid of that. Okay. We've got Russ Cowley at the top of the comments list from Newcastle in the UK. And he's letting me know that I'm coming through loud and clear. Thank you, Russ. And he's always vying for that top place, as is Dave Jackson from the UK. He's in London. Ramachandra from India, although he is a UK citizen. Norman Firth from Doncaster in the UK. Richard Atkins from Devon in the UK. Richard, I'm sure, will be enjoying beautiful weather like we've got here. I got my curtain drawn because it is so bright coming through. And Devon's only up the road from me a little while. I can walk into Devon in 20 minutes from where I am. Not exactly where Richard lives, but certainly into Devon. We've got Peter from Kettering, UK, Kingsley from Manchester, UK, Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, Andrew Dean from New Zealand, Paula from Holland. And we'll be getting started about now, really, because I've been rambling on for a while. And so it's time for a short prayer, and then we'll let you have the updates, and we'll answer any questions and give you any additional information that springs to mind. And with that, we'll bid Auf Wiedersehen. Okay, so let's get started. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless We Share Abundance, that each member's heart may be filled with unconditional love. And through that love, each member may find the joy of service. And through service, bless each member that they find perfect happiness and everything they need in life. Amen. And as I was saying, we are the United States of the world, and we're happy and grateful to live in the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. And we ask, Heavenly Father, that your kingdom of peace may come on earth as it is in heaven, and that we may all be freed from divisive inharmonies and become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, let's give you the updates. Oh dear. I just, before we came live, I just said to Deviani, I'm about to go live. Anything exciting? Because she normally sends me the status report, what she's been up to and what she's accomplished through the day. And I said, you know, I'm about to go live, anything exciting? And she said, not really. Something very sad happened today evening. One of our neighbours who used to work in Nigeria was mugged and murdered. Got this shocking news a couple of hours back. Currently, we are all in a state of shock. I'll give you work updates tomorrow, logging off now. I'm not sure whether she means that it's one of her neighbours, used to be a neighbour in India where she is, that is working in Nigeria and was mugged and murdered there, or whether they used to work in Nigeria and they're back now in India and were mugged and murdered. I don't know, but obviously it's a sad event. And once again, dear Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come on earth as it is in heaven. Free us all from these divisive inharmonies. It's a sad thing. I can tell you, I can give you some additional updates. We have the PIF. Let me just see if we can get that. It's taking me knocked me a bit sideways, that comment. Let me log into a test account here, and then I'll be able to show you. I'll do a screen share. Richard says, yeah, it's sunny in Devon too. Yeah, it doesn't seem as sunny here now, having had that news. Anyway, where's Melon app? Here we go. Screen share. Window. We share abundance. Share. And I have to go back here. No, back here. Show on stream. Then I have to go back to Facebook and check that it's working. Okay, so this is a back office. It's a test account. It's not a real account. So you can ignore any numbers that are in there. But let me go there. If we go to EBB and pools, you will see that is now a new tab. The pools has always been there. Your free coupons has been there. Your orders has been there. And your easy business builder has always been there. We have now got pay it forward. And what you have to do to pay it forward is, first of all, enter a username, somebody that you know exists. And we have another test account here, so I'll put that in. In fact, let's put in something that I don't think exists. And click on find user, and it'll come up and say, you know, that's not found in the database. Okay, so it checks to make sure that it's somebody valid. But we have another test account here. If I click on find user, you have chosen to pay for Rosa. Okay, so you click OK. If that's what you want to do, you click OK. We're trying to make this as clear as possible and as error-free as possible. We don't want you paying for somebody else when you don't intend to, or the wrong person. Okay, so you have to find them. We need their username, and that's it. So you have to agree that that is the person you want to buy for. Then you have to decide whether you're buying them a stake in a pool or an Easy Business Builder membership subscription. In most instances, I think it will probably be an Easy Business Builder membership, because it fits somebody that you've introduced this month. You will get 100% commission. So if you click on that and you click select, and then it comes up with the options, and there are different things that you can pay for, and I doubt whether most of you would be paying for people for the cash cow program, but it's possible. I mean, it could be your son, your daughter, your wife, whatever. So you could be buying that for somebody else. But let's suppose it was the warrior chief position. Let's suppose you're a warrior chief and it's a warrior chief position. You know you're going to get $100 instant commission back. So you can click on that, and you're going to get $100 commission back. Now, if it's within the first 48 hours of them verifying their KYC ID, then there are certain offers that are available as well. And so when you pay that, there would normally be a $25 rebate, which would be paid into the members' available cash wallet. Seeing as you're paying, you will get that rebate. So it will be a net cost of $75. You have to pay the 100, but you're going to get 25 back instantly. You're going to get 100 back instantly in commission as well. So you're going to get 125 back for the 100 that you paid out. Okay, so even though you're giving away your commission, in effect, you're still going to make $25. In addition to that, you're going to get $100 worth of Visa Abundance tokens in your Nest Egg wallet, and you're going to qualify for double Power of One bonus. So there we are. That's how it is. And then you could pay either from your available cash wallet. I don't want to pay for that. I don't want to do it. I don't know whether there's even enough money in the cash wallet. There probably is. Yeah, $285. But I'm not going to do it. It's a test account. It would only move things around. Or you could pay using coin payments. Okay, it's the same basic system. If you were paying for somebody's staking, then once again it would be there, and it would be the pools that you wanted to pay for. Okay, in exactly the same way. You know, you can add it to cart. If this test account must have already staking pool 1, because if they hadn't, when I clicked on that, it would have also added this one here like that, because you can't stake a higher pool without being in a lower pool. So if it's a new member and you were to click on this, it would add them all. Okay, and if you didn't want to do that, you can remove them before you get to paying. And here you once again can make your payment in the normal way. Okay, so that has been added now. It is available, and that is in addition to the coupon system that we have in the SOAP program. So not only can you give coupons away, but you can also pay people up the ladder if you want to, if you choose to. It's an option. It's something that had been asked for a long, long time. It is now there and available. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Deborah. Yeah, I'm sure she'll appreciate that, and let's all send our good wishes. She does get into the Facebook groups now and again to see what's going on, and it would be nice if we could perhaps post something similar to Deborah's message there in the Facebook group, and let her know that we feel for her, and so that's all we can do, really. That is all we can do. So that's where we are with development. There were a couple of issues that were brought up. There was a ticket from somebody that said they put in their ID in the downline builder, and then when they looked at the link at the bottom, it was still showing their uplines link, and it will do always. The link that you always see in the downline builder is your uplines link, but when you put in your own personal ID in there, and there'll be a little green box that comes up said successfully submitted, anybody that's in your downline will see your link. Okay, so the only way you can test it is if you know somebody that's in your downline, and you can just ask them what link they get for whatever program it is you've updated. But it is working. We've tested it, and it is working correctly. There was something else as well. Can't remember what else it was now. But we've worked on a few things anyway today, and we've got them sorted out. I am still waiting to hear back from our second option for the KYC. I'll chase them up. It's too late now, but I'll chase them up first thing tomorrow. I need their contract, and I need to check it to make sure that it is what we have verbally agreed, because that didn't happen with BGB, who I was going to go with. Maybe there was, I'm not saying that it was a deliberate deception or anything. I think there was a misunderstanding perhaps on both sides, me on what they were offering and on their side for what I had verbally accepted. But when it came down to it and it was in writing, it wasn't something that I was prepared to put my signature on. And I went back to them and they said, well, they couldn't do any more than they'd offered. And so we are left in a situation where we will use a different supplier. There are lots of them. But I did have a good leaning towards BGB. They are one of the best, and perhaps that's why they are one of the most expensive. And as this just adds to our cost, you know, we don't get anything out of it. It's an extra expense that we have to cover. We've got to be prudent, let's put it that way. On the, I've had quite a number of people talking to me about the, whatever it is, COPTS plan, I think. Is it COPTS? I think it is. I have messaged people about it. I've not sent any messages today. I've been too busy to send any messages out today, but I'll get some more out tomorrow. The main thing I'm getting messages about is about the automation. Yeah, it is possible. I've not yet got it set up. I'm still where I was on Sunday after I got delayed because you have to verify certain things. And I was really in the mode there, working my way through it. And then after that, I've just not got back to it. But I promise I will do it tomorrow, and there will be a video about it. I've also had some people asking how they can buy TRC20. Is that what it is? Yeah, TRC20 tokens. And I said I'd do a video on that and how to transfer the tokens once they got them into SEO PTS. And I'll do a video on that. I have had one or two people asking me if SEO PTS let's just call it COPs, hey? I know it's not COPs, but let's call it that. If it's reliable, safe, solid, and all this. No, it isn't. It's high yield. Nothing that's high yield is safe. In fact, nothing that's low yield is safe. They just tend to be a bit safer. Whatever you're doing, when you're putting your money into something and hoping for returns, is a risk. And you've got to understand that. And the thing I like about this COPT thing is that you can just do it with $9. And $9 is something that most people can afford to lose and are prepared to lose for the chance of making significantly more. So there are two reasons why I have promoted this. Not because it's safe, not because I think it's going to be around indefinitely, because I don't think anything or most things are going to be around indefinitely. I know we are, and I know there's one or two other very stable things out there, you know, like Herbalife and things that have been around for donkey's years and will continue. But most of the relatively new stuff, particularly handling crypto and trading and this sort of stuff, don't last. Because it's been around 2 years, does that make it safer? No. Does it make it less safe? No. It doesn't mean anything. It's a risk. Your money is at risk for approximately 28 days in that program. Whether it's $9 or anything else that you choose to put in, within 30 days, about 28 days, the program as it stands at the moment and as it is working at the moment will have more than doubled your money and enable you to pull out your stake so that you can't lose. Okay. Now, what you do with the rest of it is up to you. You can, say, okay, I've doubled my money. I'm happy. I'm out. Boom, off. So you turn $9 into $20 or whatever it may be, and you're happy with that. Or you can leave in the balance and let it grow more. And if you do that, and if it sticks around for another 12 months, you will have made a fortune at no risk once you've got your money back. If it sticks around for 2 years, you'll be on easy street for the rest of your life, believe me. It may be, it may not be. Nobody knows until it happens. It could be here today, gone tomorrow. It could be still here in 2 years' time. No, it's not safe. If you're looking for something safe, I wish you luck, because there isn't anything. Government bonds are not particularly safe. They are as safe as you can perhaps get in terms of an investment. If you put money into a deposit account in a bank, you're probably going to find out that at the end of 12 months, what you've got in your bank account, even with the interest you've earned, is worth less than it was when you put it in at the beginning. Is that safe? I don't know. You can call it whatever you want. It's a safe loss, if you like. It means that you will get something back, but it's not likely to be a profit. There is nothing that's safe. So anything that you're putting your money into, you've got to treat it like that money's gone, boom, and I don't mind if it never comes back. And if you treat it with that attitude, you're okay. When it does come back, and if that's only 30 days and you get it back, that's fine. You've got it back. You're now in a position where you cannot lose. So don't think if you've compounded it for 6 months and you're up to a few $1,000s or whatever it may be, and then it goes bust. Oh, I've lost thousands of dollars. No, you haven't. You've not lost anything because it didn't cost you anything. So a good strategy, once you have got your seed capital out, is to give it a couple of months to get to a decent level, and then start pulling out small amounts so that you consistently getting a profit out of it for as long as it goes on. Okay. With COPS, I personally have spoken to 2 people, one of whom moved to Dubai to alleviate his tax situation because he'd done so well with it. He's literally turned his initial investment into millions of dollars, and he's pulled most of it out. I think he still has about $4 million in COPS, but if he'd not pulled anything out, it would have been lots more. You know, it would have been billions of dollars, not just 4 million. But he's been sensible. He's taken stuff out. He knows that it may not last. He knows that it may be gone tomorrow. So treat it with the respect it deserves. Don't throw all your money at it. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Get your seed capital out as soon as you can, and then be a bit wise. You know, if you're making, let's suppose you're making $200 a month in this month, pull 50 out. Remember, you've got your stake back. Pull 50 out and let the other 150 compound. And then next month, if you made $400, pull 100 out and let the rest compound. And then if it's $1,000 the next month, pull a couple of hundred out and let the rest compound. So that you're winning all the time, okay? And that's the same strategy with anything that you get into. Anything, whether it's the COP, but the great thing about COPS is you can do it with $9. And if that's all you're prepared to lose, then don't put in any more. Just $9, fine. If it works, it's going to help you and it's going to help We Share Abundance. If you lose it, you've lost $9. If you don't want to run the risk of losing $9, don't get involved. If you're happy to lose $100, that's your choice. But $9 is pretty much a good bet for anybody. It's not a lot to lose, and the potential is, if it's still around in 12 months, you could probably retire on what you've got, depending on how much you've pulled out along the way. Okay, so that is that is my input on that. And people have been asking about this automated thing. As I say, I'm hoping that will be available to anybody that wants it tomorrow. I'll have a video up on it. I'll have a video on how to buy Tether. I'll have a video on how to put your money into the program. You know, I'm not sure you can buy $9. You might have to buy $10 worth. You know, so it might be $10, but you only need to send $9 of it. You can hang on to $1 if you want, or you can put the total $10 in. You may also need, depending on the exchange that you're using. I know the one I use, which is Atomic, they do have a fee, and so you've got to have some Tron in there. It's not much, you know, it's a few pence, but you've got to have Tron in there. So if you buy $10, I'm not sure whether you can trade $1 into Tron. You probably can. You can probably exchange $1 into Tron in Atomic. I don't think they have a minimum. And then you could send $9 and pay the fee out of your other dollar. That's but I'll do some videos on them tomorrow. I will make the time, and then I had booked. We'll see how Devian is feeling about things tomorrow. But I had booked time to spend with Devyani on a few things that I want to be done as well, while we're waiting for the KYC contract to be sorted out. And one of those things is the messaging system. It was always intended that the messaging system, you would be able to select a specific member of your network, or your personally introduced, anyway, personally enrolled people, and send them a message. And that isn't available. And I'm not sure how big a job it is, but it needs to be made available. If they contact you, there's no problem, because you can then reply to them and they can reply to you, and you've got that dialogue going on. But you should be able to, if you've got 100 people in your downline, you should be able to search for Billy Blogs, and he comes up, Billy Blogs, and you can send him a message saying, "Hey Billy, how are you doing? I noticed that you've been doing well with something, or whatever, or I noticed you've not been logging in. Are you okay?" Whatever you want to do. But you should be able to do that, and it's not available currently, and it does need to be put in. Peter says, "I was using Kraken Wallet, but for whatever reason, they wouldn't disclose. They told me to withdraw my funds, and I was no longer allowed to use them for security purposes." The exact same thing happened to me, Peter. Kraken is a great wallet while they let you use it. I think what happens with them is if you make a lot of withdrawals and you're a new member, it flags you as a risk or something. I don't know. And Peter and I are not the only people that has happened to, and it happens with other wallets as well. It happened to me with Wirex. I have been trying to get my account released by Coinbase for a long time. I don't know how many months now, probably 9 months. And they keep saying, "Oh, we need this verification." And sometimes they ask me for things that don't exist, we need a page from this site that you were involved with that shows your name and and that page doesn't exist. What can you do? You have to tell them. I've said to you, you can log in if you want, log in and go through the whole site and check it, So it is a frustrating thing with these exchanges. You've got to be a little bit wary. If you pull out too much money too quickly, I think that's what happens. They close your account. It's crazy, but it happens. But yeah, Kraken is a good wallet, and I think if you just transfer your coins to other wallets, you're probably okay. But it's when you start transferring money to your bank account and they say, "Oh, what's this? He's only been in a while and he's transferred $5,000 out, and we'd better close his account." So you have to go carefully. I use a wallet I like, which is Nexo, but Nexo don't do TRX. They only do the ER, TRN or whatever it is. They don't do the Tron version of Tether anyway. They only do the Ethereum one, ERC. TRC, isn't it? TRC, they don't do, they only do ERC. So there you go. Peter's using Exodus now, but you need more funds for fees and exchanges. Yeah, Kraken is low fee. Atomic is pretty low fee. It's not bad. Trust Wallet, a lot of people think is good. I find it difficult to use. It's well, you use it on your phone, which is is not good for me. I like things I can use on my laptop. But there are lots and lots of wallets out there, but you've got to be a bit careful if you are converting into currency and drawing it out. You have to do it slowly and steadily until you build up a relationship with them, I suppose, is what the answer is. And if you're in things that pay you a lot of money quickly, sometimes, you think, well, great, boom, let's have it. And then you get kicked out. So, but Kraken is a good one if you use it conservatively. Fees are very low. The support is very good. It's a very, very good wallet. But I can't use it. Another thing with Kraken as well, you can't send funds from your account in Kraken to somebody else's account in Kraken. They won't allow that. So they all have their little idiosyncrasies, and you've got to learn to live with them. But try and be cautious. And if you're going to be pulling money out, pull it out little by little, small amounts, and gradually build it up. Pull out $100 this month and 150 next month and 180, and then just maybe you can get a bit more than that. I don't know what the rules are, because they don't tell you. They just say we can't tell you why, but you're out. Off you go. So there are lots of wallets available. MetaMask is another one that people like. You can use that on your computer, I think. Well, yeah, I've got it on mine, but I didn't like it. I could never work it properly. But a lot of people think it's good. At the moment, I quite like Atomic, but you can't cash your money out from Atomic. You can very easily buy crypto in Atomic, but you can't convert crypto to currency in Atomic. So you can't cash it out. So you've got to have some way that you can move your funds from Atomic into somewhere else to convert them to a fiat currency and then draw that out. And Nexo is one that you can do that with. You can draw out of Nexo. There is also a bank now. It used to be just an exchange, but they closed the exchange down a few years ago. It took them a couple of years to set up, and they now set up a bank in Gibraltar, and that is Xapo. Unfortunately, that again is on your phone. They don't have. You can't use it on your computer. It's got to be on your phone. But they are a registered bank. They're set up in Gibraltar. They have all the normal bank SWIFT codes and IBANs and things like that. And they will let you. They only have two currencies that they operate in. One is the US dollar, and the other is Bitcoin. So you can send Bitcoin in, and you can convert it instantly into US dollars, and you can put US dollars in and convert it instantly into Bitcoin. You can send your Bitcoin from anywhere you like into Xapo, and you can move your money out in the normal way as a bank. And they have a card. Comes in a posh little box. I think I've got it here. There you go. You get a little box like this, and and it's all in a little drawer thing, so you can transfer your Bitcoin into US dollars as you choose and use the card. Now, once again, you have to go through a process to open your bank account there, but you can do it all online. You don't have to go to Gibraltar. And So far, it's worked pretty well for me, but I was very upfront with them. I said, look, I don't want to be messing about here if you're going to close me down because I'm pulling out too much money. And they said there shouldn't be a problem. You know, if you want to go and buy a car and it's $30,000, you should be able to just change your Bitcoin into that and pay with your debit card. So that is an option perhaps for some people. There's no affiliate program with it or anything. I'm just telling you what I know. I don't think there's an affiliate program anyway, but it's Xapo, Xapo. So you'll find it in your apps on your phone, whichever kind of phone you have. And that might be a solution for converting from Bitcoin into cash or cash into Bitcoin. You can deposit cash in from your existing bank account, or you know, just do a transfer from your bank account in the normal way. If you want to buy Bitcoin, you can buy it, and it's very, very fast. It's instant, pretty much, and converting it back the other way. And then if you've got money coming from this COPS program in a month or two, and it goes into a wallet like Atomic that I'm using, then you can of course then convert it from the Tether coin into Bitcoin, send your Bitcoin to Xapo, and hopefully everything will work okay. Right, that pretty much covers the updates. Well, I've got the numbers, of course. Not very exciting, but we've got them. Just 10 net increase in registrations today, but actually the number of active members is up 8, which is more than we've had for a while, to 8,070. The site ranking was up for both sites yesterday, but it's down for both sites today, not by a lot. Down 13 places for We Share Abundance to 14,548, and down 12 places for Multiply Weezer to 48,306. Multiply Weezer, no change in anything other than the bonus pool, which has increased by another $1 from the revenue share just because we logged in. Okay. Tokens, the Weezer token is the same price, about ½ cent, and it's lost 1 place in its coin ranking to 1,792. No trading to speak of. There's been about $100 worth of trading in the Weezer Abundance token, and that is down at $145. I don't know whether it's still down there. Let me have a look. I don't expect these low prices to stick around for very long, but I think it's still down there. Yeah, it's still showing $145. I had a look in Waves, and there had been some sold at about $100. Somebody had sold some of their Weezer tokens for about $100. Crazy, but they've done it, and that is why it's showing at a low price. But generally speaking, they are selling at around about 280, which is around about where it should be, really, I suppose, 280, 300. So that's it. That has, in fact, gone up 14 places in the coin ranking to 836. And those are your numbers, and those are everything that's going on in the world. And no other questions or anything that I can see. I hope that's been helpful for you. I will endeavor to get those videos done tomorrow, and I'll send a message out about them. If you're happy risking $9, get into COPS. Okay, it could be very profitable for you. It could fizzle out. I don't know. Nobody knows, except maybe the people behind COPS, and you don't know who they are anyway. Okay, but this lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. we'll meet again tomorrow, same time, same place, with the latest updates, and we'll see how Devian is getting on with her loss. Not close family, but it's the same, isn't it? It's the same. I mean, even I feel it for her, and I don't even know who it is. And so until then, auf Wiedersehen. I'll see you all tomorrow. God bless.